Okay na? Yes!
Okay na? Are we back?
Yes.
Yes.
Anna Cabrera is back. So, yun, can you tell us about PAWS? So, because I know, because I've known you for a while now. And, syempre, si Len is, ano din siya, maka-PAWS din yun
Yes, big animal lover, big
Mm.
supporter. She supported
Yeah.
our pet cafe with her cake. So, thank you, Len. Thank you, Mucha. So, yeah. Well, PAWS is an animal welfare organization. So, ang gusto lang namin clarify, it's not animal rights. So, there's a difference, no? So, basically, we're dedicated to the prevention of cruelty to animals and promoting a humane society. And maraming misconceptions here about animal welfare kasi people think animal welfare is about rescuing. It's only part of what we do. It's actually the minor part of animal welfare. Animal welfare is actually preventing animal cruelty, and how you do that has got to do more with education, yung trying to stop the bad thing from happening before it happens. Kasi cruelty is such a strong word, and minsan what people remember is like how badly the animal was hurt. And yun yung mga nice stories sa internet, di ba? You see it, and this animal is, it got hurt, then got rescued. So it's nice, and action. So it's action-packed. But animal welfare is actually, even before, you're trying to help a lot of animals by preventing animal cruelty from happening in the first place. And you do that by education. That's why I'm so excited. Any platform that helps us get the message out there.
Yes.
This one, yung Simon Podcast, is basically a radio show on the internet. We like it kasi anything that will help us spread the message about what is animal welfare is, it's a good thing. We want our message out there, and then we want then to correct a lot of misconceptions about PAWS.
And also, PAWS is not government.
No.
Diba? So that's another misconception about your organization Para people think na na it's government, and dapat compelled kayo to pag tumawag sila. PAWS, punta kayo dito.
I think it's because we have Philippine at the start of our organization name.
Not that it's bad siguro, diba? Pero no.
Yeah. I understand that in some countries like Malaysia or they're not allowed to put Malaysian animal welfare. Only government agencies can do this. So may restrictions. But in the Philippines, and we were established in 1954. So wala pang
law.
wala pang rules on this. And actually, there were only 2 animal welfare organizations at that time, which was Philippine Animal Welfare Society, and in 1904, the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, it's actually PSPCA, Philippine Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Yun lang yung dalawang words.
So, as early as 1904 pala, may ganun na.
Parang nawala ulit.
Nawala ulit? Oh, man.
Nawala.
Wait.
Parang siya ng... Meron
Okay na
naman
ulit?
siyang light.
Okay.
May light siya.
Okay.
Are we?
Sige.
Am I hitting the...
If not, we can just use, this is powerful enough to cater to us both. Anyway, so, di ba yung, can you tell us about the history? So, I didn't know that. Meron na palang animal
Two orgs at that time in 1954. So, PAWS is yung 1954. So, Philippine SPCA in 1904. But mostly yung SPCA Americans, when they came here, they were a group of Americans. So, for hours naman, for PAWS, Muriel J., a British woman, came here she's an educator. So, she established a group, but with Filipinos among the members. So, among the members were si Mrs. Lichauco, who is currently our president, but she's 90 years old.
Wow.
So
90.
She's 90 and she's still sharp, and probably because she's been vegetarian for quite a long time. She's actually almost vegan except for the cheese. Kasi yun lang naman the only breaking of the rules. Pero yeah, she's veg, and so she's I think that attributes to the long
The longevity of her
longevity,
life.
and she's very sharp. You
Ah,
talk to
yeah.
her, she's very interesting to talk with.
Wow.
So
Maybe she can guest here one
yun
time.
lang eh, she can't
She can
really
90.
like go out,
At saka parang,
pero
paano, I don't know kung how would I do talking to a 90-year-old.
she's very entertaining.
Ah,
Para
really?
siyang
Yun nga,
bata.
diba?
Yeah,
Mhm.
oo. She's so young. She's the youngest 90-year-old I know.
Oh, wow.
Kasi she
That's
still
a-
says words like gee whiz, mga ganyan.
Ah.
And she's 90,
So, what made her, so, is she the founder?
she practically the founder, kasi although Muriel J, the British woman, founded the org,
Oo.
it was Tata, we call her Tata, Mrs. Lichaco, who worked to keep the org alive, kasi shortly after founding PAWS, Muriel J left na.
So it was passed on to her.
Yeah, and I
Immediately,
think
almost.
1 year lang siya. And then, Mrs. Lichauco took over, and then it went into dormancy. But Tata felt na it was really important. So, even in the midst of economic difficulties, meron tayo, we were undergoing, economic
Recessions,
decline,
yeah.
recession.
Oh, it's not, we'll just
Ay,
share
okay.
the microphone.
Sige.
Ganito na lang muna tayo.
Alright. Maririnig ba?
Okay naman, okay naman. Oh, sige, ganyan na lang muna.
Sige.
Ganyan na lang muna.
Alright.
Okay.
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 O yun, so...
Okay lang, malakas naman yan.
Okay.
So, we can relax.
Alright.
Okay.
So, si Mrs. De Chaco, she felt na it was important kahit na may economic recession, and then there's like a prevalence of cultural, mga traditions that were cruel.
Oh, nga,
And
no?
people were fighting pala, they have a right daw to eat dog kasi it's part of the culture. She was up against that. Pero she still lobbied. One of her foremost projects since 1986 was lobbying for an animal welfare law.
So, yung pagkain ng mga aso was a big issue
Oh yeah.
talaga back then?
Oh yeah.
What is the culture of Filipinos about eating dogs?
We were known for for being a nation of dog eaters. In fact, there's a
Really?
book like The Dog Eaters.
But that's not the case anymore.
Yeah. We're among the first in Southeast Asia to come up with an anti-cruelty law. To our credit, ha. Pero nag-viral. Wala, hindi pala usong viral noon. Dati kasi there was a photographer, an American photographer who took a picture of the dogs in Baguio being sold with their legs tied behind their backs, and merong tin can to bind their mouth, no? So they were being sold as meat in the Baguio wet market. And this really, when the picture got out sa newspapers, syempre, it enraged the Western people, and they were like, because dogs have never been eaten in the West, no? So it's more, but in Asian countries, you know, we're not unique there. So there was a move, talagang honestly, the animal welfare movement was built on an outrage against the dog meat trade. Kasi, syempre, people felt strongly about their dogs.
Yeah.
Up to now, it's still dog and cat, not because animal welfare doesn't care about other animals. It's because the basic feelings that we have about animals, they usually
they're the
stem
closest,
out.
eh.
Yeah, oo, kasi parang, where else would you get this empathy? You were growing up, you didn't grow up with pigs, no? I mean, if you lived on a farm or ganun, baka you might have empathy because of your experience with pigs. But no, we grow up, and usually we have a family dog. We have a family cat. And that's how it began for me. And for many people who love animals, that's how it began for them. When I talk to them, ganun nagsisimula.
Yeah.
And then we progressed from there. So I guess it was something that opened doors, this outrage against the dog meat trade. And then Mrs. De Chauco used that to lobby for the Animal Welfare Act. And it gathered, there was sympathy also, but it was shut down several times kasi she started lobbying in 1986. Tapos it took her 13 years before she got any attention kasi the lawmakers were afraid na they won't get elected because it might
they oppose dog eating?
Yeah, because parang culturally it was popular. So it took some time before pero pero Tata argued that, yun nga, sabi nga ni Mahatma Gandhi, a nation's moral progress can be measured by the way it treats its animals. And from there, nakakuha siya ng entry point. Then, she got a lot of support from the late Senator Leticia Ramos Shahani.
Okay.
Kasi she, of course, Ramos Shahani being with Indian, the Indian connection, and she was also very focused on animals. She helped lobby it. And so in 1998, after 13 years of lobbying, President Fidel V. Ramos signed the Animal Welfare Act. So we were so happy kasi we thought that would be the end of all the animal cruelty, but hindi naman
wait,
pala.
There's more.
Meron palang implementation problems.
Well, I think if that is rooted talaga culturally, parang it'll be, syempre we all want it to end, pero parang mahirap talaga, it's a challenge. Pero, so getting that legislation signed is a big help. So aside from that, parang, so basically you're saying PAWS is after making sure na ma-implement yung legislation na yun.
Yeah.
Yun. So that's aside from the rescuing and the sheltering, yun yung isa sa mga main advocacies talaga ng PAWS.
We have actually 7 programs. Pero people know only of the rescue, shelter, rescue, rehabilitation, and rehoming, yung adoption na yan, is only one aspect of our work. So, the 7, I can actually enumerate.
Sige.
Education, that's the most important.
Yeah.
Pero people don't connect us to education kasi syempre it's more exciting to think animal rescue, rehab, and there's visually the before and after pictures. No? So, it's education, low-cost spay, neuter, and veterinary services. Kasi we felt that the problem was, we can't afford, so we have nowhere to bring our animals. So we needed a clinic what the people can go to